Hi everybody and happy new moon. Oh, welcome in. I'm so happy to see you. Welcome to, what's really interesting is this is the last new moon of 2021 without any eclipse activity. So that means that tonight's the last new moon when we really have sort of no obstacles in our way to manifesting what we want to create. Isn't that powerful? It's a new moon in Scorpio. My daughter's moon's in Scorpio. This is an intense new moon. And it's Diwali, which is a really sacred holiday in the Hindu tradition. We had some tools at sagegoddess.com for Diwali a few weeks ago. So I'm going to show you my altar because we're doing double time tonight, right? We're celebrating both Diwali and the new moon. Diwali always lands on this particular new moon, and I want to spend a few minutes talking about it. A few friends of mine have reached out today and said, you know what, Athena, you talking about Diwali is the first time I've heard of it. I've had a few friends reach out today and tell me that, and I'm so happy because Diwali is a holiday that I learned about decades ago from one of my earliest teachers, and we've been celebrating at Sage Goddess for almost the whole 10 years. We've been doing our work together. So I love it. And I think once you learn about it, you might want to incorporate it into your practice and your set of traditions. I love that. Team SG. Hi, Team SG. I know I've got Alexis with me tonight with a really fun little, questionnaire down there. Are you a Scorpio sun or moon? How many Scorpio moons do I have tonight? One of my best friends in the world is Scorpio moon and my daughter's Scorpio moon. And so I feel like, and you guys are so intense, right? Like the Scorpio moon is all about going in and going down. And you guys, you know what's interesting about Scorpio moons? You guys like to keep secrets. This is what I've learned about you. You like to have something that like not that many people know about you. It's a little on the QT. Isn't that true of you, Scorpio moon? Maybe Scorpio rising too, likes to keep secrets. You know what I call it? Keeping the mystery. I absolutely believe that in life, there should always be, I think it's actually the secret to, I've been in my partnership for over 20 years now, and I think it's the secret. Like, I have a little mystery, right? Even from him. And I think keeping that little bit of mystery is kind of the magic. You can know most of me, but you can't know all of me, right? There's a little bit that's still kind of in the reserves. So anyway, it's one of the, I call it one of my charms, but it's one of my secrets is there's a little bit of me that's still mysterious, right? So look at all of you Scorpios. I honor you tonight. I have no Scorpio in my chart. But I'm always been jealous of the Scorpios because you guys are like inherently sexy, inherently mysterious. The rest of us have to work for it. So cheers, welcome in. I'm really happy you're here. And these are the tools for tonight. So tonight is chakra magic. And here's what I'm going to tell you before we even get started. I wrote the best-selling book of all time on chakras. I did about 4 years ago, called The Ultimate Guide to Chakras. It has sold hundreds of thousands of copies. It's been translated into over half a dozen languages all around the world. I'm very proud of it. And it is called The Ultimate Guide to Chakras. You can find it on Amazon. It's very affordable. And it really is a great introduction to the chakra system. When I learned about the chakras, it catapulted my healing. It really, the process of learning about the chakras, activating the chakras, healing the chakras has been part of my success story, both physically, emotionally, and also spiritually too. So you don't need the book for tonight. In fact, I'll teach you tonight kind of the best of my wisdom about the chakras, but I will tell you it is a game changer to learn about the chakras. So tonight, if you have the tools, great. If you don't have the tools, some of them are available at sagegoddess.com, some of them are not. So, but what I would say is just be present. How many of you are new, by the way, and have not come to any of our ceremonies or rituals before? I just want to say these are the most fun and free ceremonies we do all month long. So if you're here and you're like, I don't have any tools, what do I do? I don't know what to do. I don't know her. I just want to welcome you in and just say, just do the meditation tonight. Just walk through the stages with me. I think that you're going to enjoy the process. The most important, so when I was new, the most important thing you will do tonight doesn't require any tools. And that is, hi Angie, that is to set your intentions. One of the reasons why the new moon is my favorite moon phase, thank you. One of the reasons why the new moon is my favorite moon phase, and it is. I love a full moon, but I don't love it as much as the new moon, is that this is your clean slate. Every single new moon, and welcome again, Starla's new, Bayou Babe is new. Isn't that fun? Welcome in, everybody. We're so happy you're here. Tori Albertson. Anna's like, I'm old. Me too, Anna, it's okay. I call you experienced, I don't call you old. I think you're a seasoned expert in the field. But anyway, the reason why I think this is such an important time, and the reason why intentions are so important, is that every new moon is a chance for you to wipe everything clear and say, okay, universe, I'm starting fresh, right? It's sort of like in school when you start a new semester or a new quarter. Do you remember school? It may seem like a long time ago, but I was a professor for a long time, and every new semester was like new students, new content, new teaching, new learning, right? It was like a new cycle started. It always felt like it was full of opportunity and full of possibility, and that's what tonight is. Tonight I want you to clear away everything from last month, everything from the whole last year. This is your releasing night. So I want you to, and I'm going to play the rain disc. This is the tool of releasing. And since we have a watery new moon tonight in Scorpio, I thought I have to play the rain disc. But this is your chance to just say, wipe it all clear. Last month, last cycle, last year was not my best. I'm going to start over tonight. I'm going to commit to whatever it is, whatever your intention is. Health, abundance. You're going to reorient yourself towards your profession and your work. You're going to recommit to your relationship and take it to a deeper level. You're going to open your heart to new love after a challenging time. You're going to move to a different stage of grief, right? If you're still grieving. I lost my mom 2 months ago. So any of you who are going through really deep grief, like, I totally see you. But I also know that one of my intentions at this new moon, because Scorpio governs transformation, I want to move to the next level of grief. I want to move into a more peaceful relationship with my grief. So that's one of my intentions tonight, just to be vulnerable and transparent with you for a minute. So is this making sense? And so, and you can set intentions for anything at any new moon. So, even if your intentions are not around love or transformation or rebirth, which are kind of the governing themes of a Scorpio new moon, but you can do something else if it resonates more with you, growth, right? Possibilities. And so whatever it is for you, tonight's your night. We're going to let go of everything. Doesn't it feel good just to think about that for a second? So I'm going to start by burning some things because that's what we do. Did you get a rain drum for your birthday, Nicole? That's a fantastic gift. Whether that was from you or from someone who knows you really well, that's a cool gift. Because, sound and music are so transformational. That's right. Yeah. Well, I try to do things on a fast timeline. For some people, my theme in life has always been acceleration. I try to, in this lifetime, in this timeline, me personally, I'm trying to move through things quickly. I have had the experience in previous lifetimes of feeling like things have taken too long. And so I'm a move fast kind of person. And my vibration is very fast and very high. So I'm kind of an accelerator. in my personal life. And a lot of times when I interact with people, they say that I accelerate them too. And it's not always my intention, but I believe in time being kind of malleable, right? Like we can make time slow down, we can make time speed up. And certain parts of your life, like healing, it's interesting if we can speed up that process. And then certain times in your life, like love and connection, it's nice if we can slow that time down. So we can stretch out the timeline of things that are really beautiful, right? Delicious, these kind of indulgent moments and experiences, right? We can stretch out these sweet moments of your children being young, or the love of your life being in your arms, or your elderly parents, right, being available to you. We can slow that down. And then the challenging times, right, moving through some of the more difficult passages and phases of life, I'm interested in how we can accelerate those, right? So the balance is there. We slow down what's so beautiful and we accelerate what is painful. That's just one of my little experiments that I do. And then you learn, right? Stretch the joy. Haven't you learned? I've learned over these last 2 years how beautiful life can be. I really have. I've learned some tough lessons these last 2 years about, you know, loneliness and isolation and separation and loss. But I've also learned some really awesome lessons the last 2 years about joy and peace and flow. And that those things are always available, even in the midst of some really intense emotions you might experience, right? Yeah. Interesting, Jess said this past year went so fast for you. Did anybody experience kind of a faster timeline this year? I feel like, and you can tell me if you think this is wrong, because I'm open to your perspective. I'm curious about your perspective. But I feel like this year, the universe put it on fast forward. It's almost like, you know, do what you got to do, but do it a little bit faster. I feel like last year was on slow-mo at some times. I feel like this year's been on fast forward. And I feel like 2022, it's interesting to hear from you, right? I feel like 2022 is going to be on play, not rewind, not fast forward, but just coming at the accurate pace. Yeah, fascinating, isn't it? How you guys have experienced time too. And keep in mind, and this is what I'll, before we move on to everything else for tonight, because you know our time together goes by so fast. Remember that, and I was telling my kids this the other night. My kids have read, you know, Wrinkle in Time. We've talked about time travel. I read Wrinkle in Time with them, you know. If you haven't read A Wrinkle in Time with your kids and you're interested in what we do, it's a fun way. My kids, it was required reading, and I like to read with my kids. I find it quality time. And so it's a fun way to teach your kids about how to bend time without seeming like a weirdo. So if your kids have to read A Wrinkle in Time, and it gave me a chance to teach them Greek, right? Because tessera in Greek is 4, and tesseract, the whole idea of moving between dimensions, goes from the 3rd dimension to the 4th dimension. In any case, this whole idea of accelerating our spiritual development, that we're ascending from the 3rd dimension to the 4th and ultimately to the 5th dimension, one of the hallmark characteristics of that is that you will lose time. Time will start going faster or slower, and you'll be able to learn how to toggle it. Like, I want this to speed up, I want this to slow down, I want this to speed up, I want this to slow down, and you'll learn how to work with time. Yeah, A Wrinkle in Time. Both my kids had to read it in the last 2 years, and I was like, that's quality mama time. I was an English professor for a long time, so you have to, you know, realize reading with my kids is one of my joys. But isn't it a great book? So if you haven't read A Wrinkle in Time and it wasn't required at your school or your children's school, order it on Amazon and read it over the holiday break or something, and think of us. And anyway, okay. So tonight, I want to speak to you first about Diwali, and then I want to speak to you about the new moon in Scorpio really quick. Are you working on it? On time traveling? Okay, so Diwali, there are different stories and legends about Diwali. What's interesting to me about Diwali is that it is the Hindu holiday that celebrates the triumph of light over darkness. You know, if you've been with me for a while, some of you have been with me for the whole 10 years I've been doing Sage Goddess. Some of you are brand new tonight, which I think is pretty cool, actually. I like that diversity. So if you haven't been with me for a while, I really do believe that there are two sides to magic in this universe, okay? There is duality in everything. I follow what's called Hermeticism. And Hermetic wisdom tells us there's these principles of it, and one of them is there is polarity, there's light and there's darkness. And Diwali tells us that in this universe, light always prevails, it always wins, right? The good guys win. And I actually believe that to be true. The good guys are defined in different ways by different people at different times, but light ultimately prevails over darkness, right, in the narratives of the universe. And so there's two different stories of this in mythology. The first is that Lord Rama, in the Hindu tradition, returned from an extended exile, 24 years, I believe, and that Diwali is the celebration of his return from exile and his triumph over his enemies. And so the lights were lit across the villages and in the streets to celebrate the return of Lord Rama. The other reason, the other mythology around Diwali and why it's celebrated, are you familiar with Lakshmi? Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of abundance and prosperity. She's one of my favorite goddesses. I have a life-size painting of her downstairs in my home. I have an altar to her in a couple of different places in my home. I'm a big Lakshmi fan. Tonight is said to be the night when she chose Vishnu to be her husband. The goddess Lakshmi chose the god Vishnu to be her husband on the evening of Diwali. And so the celebration is this, everyone lighting their candles. Now, Lakshmi is supposed to come to your house tonight, but the legend is she doesn't come to your house unless you clean your house. So I did spend this morning cleaning my house. It's become an annual ritual for me to clean my house every morning. And it's so funny. I woke up this morning, I'm like, time to clean for Diwali. So anyway, if you didn't clean your house, don't worry, but it is said that Lakshmi comes to homes that are clean tonight and where all the lights are on. So you got to turn on every light in your house, you got to light every flipping candle you have, you got to get everything lit up. In the old days of Sage Goddess, pre-pandemic, we did a Diwali ceremony and we lit every light in the building, we lit every candle. We had our whole community come, they were holding their diyas, which are these little candles. But anyway, so we had a little set of Diwali tools for you, and I have those on my altar here tonight, but we are also honoring Lakshmi in addition to everything with the new moon. If you cleaned your toilet, I think that counts 100%, and I think Lakshmi will bless you for it. I don't think you have to clean every single nook and cranny, but I think doing just a quick putting all your clutter away and turning on your lights tonight will count for getting ready for Lakshmi tonight. And we had such a good time when we did those ceremonies, so I'm glad you're here. Okay, so let's talk about chakras, and let's talk about new moon in Scorpio. Okay? And I love that. I'm so grateful you guys are here tonight. Some of you cleaned yesterday, which you get extra credit for that. I didn't clean anything yesterday, so today was my day to get it all in order. Okay, now, combine Lakshmi and Diwali and the return of the light, the triumph of the light over the darkness, with a new moon in Scorpio at the beginning of the new year. Remember, Halloween, Samhain, is the end of the Celtic year, and November 1st is the new year. New year, prosperity, new energy, transformation, right? Scorpio new moon, cycles, right? Finishing one cycle, beginning another. And I really want you to close your eyes just for a second. I want you to think to yourself, what are you finishing? What is all done for you? My kids used to go, all done. I taught them baby sign language when they were little. What is all done for you right now? Are you all done sadness? Are you all done resentment? Are you all done not great health habits? Are you all done making excuses? And I want you to take a moment, and whatever it is on your heart, I want you to let something go tonight into that smoke. Let it go. Like Elsa. Bye. Let it go. Putting yourself last, worrying, being afraid, denying your worth, being sick, bye. Being overweight, bye. Right? Making excuses, bye. Trying to please people. You can't please people. Somebody's going to be mad no matter what you do. I've learned that, so I let that one go a long time ago, but you can't make people happy. You can make some people happy some of the time. You can't make all the people happy all the time. Feeling unloved, letting go of feeling unseen. I learned. All done hiding, all done with sadness. Right there it goes. Really let it go into that smoke. Visualize that smoke coming in. It's just taking it away from you. You can't have it anymore. And let's take a nice deep breath there. Right? No more jealousy. Low vibes, right? Jealousy, anger, resentment, pain, sadness, frustration. Just let it all go. The smoke wants to take it. It's too heavy for your body. That may be the most important of the parts of the ritual tonight, is really letting go of what you can't carry anymore. You were not meant to carry around all this stuff. And if you ever wonder, like, why am I in so much pain? Why can't I lose this weight? Why can't I sleep at night? And it's like, because you're trying to store a bunch of shit that your body can't hold. And that's why. So when you just give it away, right? You don't have to carry it anymore. It's very important. Healing is a choice. It's not an action. It's just a choice. Do you want to heal? Great. Well, let's be healed. And that's a very important part of the process. Okay. So for tonight, what we're going to do is look at, so how do we heal? Okay. And we're going to look at the root chakra. I'm going to take all the caps up. Give me 2 seconds to do that. I always forget to do this before we get together. We're going to heal at the root chakra. Alexis is probably watching me doing this and laugh. I need to remember to tell my team, like, I just do not need little goodies on there. So root chakra, we're going to heal at the sacral chakra. And if you got your tools, you didn't get your little glass gems for tonight because those were a little delayed because of the pandemic. Hold on just a second. I may have to have some assistance from my husband, so don't take your time with this. Okay, we're going to heal at the sacral chakra. We're going to heal at the solar plexus. And we're going to anoint with just a little tiny bit of each of these oils. Sorry, guys. I don't want to put you through this. Alexis, can you let Dave know? I just need a pair of scissors real quick, and then I can get these off really fast. I'm going to wait till he brings that up, because I don't have my little scissors here. Yeah, so if you can just, if someone from Team SG can let Dave know, and then I can quickly pop those off once my scissors are up here. They're on there so that they don't arrive to you leaking, but then when I'm here at home, it takes me an extra second, and we have so little time together, I don't want to take your time removing the caps. So I'll get those off in just a second. So we're going to anoint with our 7 perfumes. And then we are going to, in each of your kits, you got one of these candles, either root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, or crown. And I want to take a moment while Dave's coming up. Yeah, butter knife works, but I'm in my crystal room, so I don't have all of the accoutrement. Okay, let me explain to you how the chakras work. And what I'm going to do while I'm telling you this is move my idea over to the center and put my stones around for Lakshmi. I'm just going to set the intention here, because these are stones for abundance, for healing, for self-worth, and for spiritual growth and development. And just giving thanks to Lakshmi for all of those blessings tonight and always. Oh no, so it is. Oh, perfect for her. Okay, so let me tell you about the 7 chakras while we're getting started. And if you got your tools, then you received this. But if you didn't, I want to walk through it with you. Okay? Now, your 7 chakras actually begin at the bottom of your spine. Okay, it's your tailbone. And that's your root chakra, called the Muladhara in Sanskrit. And the seed mantra that we're going to recite tonight is Lam. Lam activates that lowest chakra. And that lowest chakra, your root chakra, is the chakra that tells you you are safe. Okay, you're safe, you belong here, you're worthy of love. All of that happens at your root chakra. The next chakra, which is your sacral chakra, which is right between your ovaries or the testes in biological men. The mantra here is Vam. And the sacral chakra is your center of creativity. I'm creative, I'm inspired, and also this is your center of sexual desire. Okay, it's the physical creation of life. Okay, and then the third chakra from the bottom of your spine is the solar plexus. This is right around your navel. Okay, and this is your chakra that tells you you are worthy. And the seed mantra here, I'm going to come face you for a second. The seed mantra here is Ram. I always say it's because Ra in Egypt is the god of the sun. And the solar plexus is like the sun in the center of your body. It is the center of light. And it's your center of self-worth and self-confidence. And then the heart chakra, right over your heart space, is your center of love, of loving and being loved. And the mantra there is Yam, Y-A-M. And so we're going to say that tonight as well. Thank you, Zoe. The throat chakra, right here, is the center of your authentic expression and communication. That's also the center of your voice, right? Like knowing your voice, what your voice sounds like, what your truth is. And the mantra there is Hum. The third eye chakra, which is right here, is the center of your intuition. That's your ajna. And the mantra there is Sham. And the crown chakra, on the very top of your head, is your connection to your creator and your faith. And the mantra there is Om. And that is called the Sahasrara, and that is the crown chakra. The color of that one is purple. Okay? So interestingly enough, the chakras in your body are like this. The root is where you're sitting on the ground. The sacral is between the ovaries and testes. The solar plexus is right above your belly button. The heart is here. The throat, the third eye, and the crown. Does that make sense? So we chose a candle for you intuitively from the 7 that would be aligned to one of the chakras that would be important for you to work with. And then you have your 7 chakra charm here that will go on your charm necklace after tonight's ceremony. So if you got your set, then you have the candle of our choice for you. And then you got all 7 of the oils, and you will be getting all 7 of the glass gems for readings. So anytime you want to do a reading based on one of the chakras, you can read for yourself, you can read for someone else in your life, you can read for your family, for your friends. Once people find out that you're doing this, they're going to come to you and say, I want a reading, you need to read for me. And actually, I'm going to stay a little bit over time tonight to do some additional readings for everybody. So if you want readings, tonight is the night. We're going to do a few before the end of the ceremony, and then I'm going to stay late with you this evening to do some additional readings for you. Do you have any questions about chakras? And if you got, Sage Goddess Team SG is with me, and Alexis is looking at your comments. So if you got, like, one person said they got 2 of one oil and not the other, Alexis will totally take care of you, not to worry. I'm so glad. So let me know if you have questions. We're going to go through it all tonight. But if you have questions, please put them in the feed. And Alexis and I are here with you. Totally happy to answer all of your questions too. Are you ready? Okay. So we're going to begin tonight. I want you to roll your shoulders back. And we are going to open our circle. I'm going to do readings for you, just a few, to guide our intentions, and then there'll be more readings afterward to guide your intentions when we're done. You ready? Just releasing all the energy that needs to be let go. Isn't that yummy? Rain disc is so powerful for any kind of watery moon, whether it's a full moon or a new moon. It just moves all the energy. So powerful. Isn't that beautiful? And so tonight on this new moon in Scorpio, it's our last new moon of the year without any eclipse activity. We ask our spirit guides to help us open the circle, to raise the energy, to solidify, crystallize our intentions, and to heal body, mind, and spirit. So good. Letting go, calling in. Welcoming in the guides and the guardians of the East. Connecting us to new energies, new possibilities, this new cycle, new year. New beginnings for you, for your family, wherever you need to restart, reboot. It's time. And then calling to the guides and the guardians of the South. Transformation, illumination, strength and possibility. Transformation is on the menu tonight. If you're trying to change, this is the night for you. Set the intention. And to the guides, that's right, and guardians of the West. Element of water, Scorpio moon. The moon herself is water, right? She's a water planet, and she sits in Scorpio tonight. It's as deep as it goes. Scorpios are fearless. They'll go all the way. And so we'll go all the way tonight, right? In and down. We welcome in the guides and the guardians of the North. Grounding us, protecting us, holding us steady, while we do this great work. Oh, thank you, Carla. Yeah, just settle in. The energy's here for you. Peace is yours. Patience is yours. Possibility. You can stand on big shoulders tonight of your ancestors. That's right. That doorway, that All Saints and All Souls Day doorway is still open. The energy of sound is still present here. Ancestors have not retreated. And so in the North, we honor them, we recognize them as part of this rebirth, this cycle, this beginning. And calling in the guides and the guardians, the element of spirit. Magic, right? Animation, the bringing to life, regeneration, recreation. It's all there for you. But it's above and beyond, it's below, it's all around you. Yeah. I see you, Cindy. With love. And so the guides and the guardians of the east, the south, the west, the north, spirit are here. I am here, you are here, they are here. And together we say Amen, Aho. And so it is. Amen, Aho, and so it is. All right. Yeah, the element of spirit is so important. By the way, I have my little pink champagne we talked about in my cup tonight. It's a little toast to you this evening. Cheers and cheers and cheers. Okay. And so now that we have an open circle, this is your night. And this is your night to connect with your spirit guides, your ancestors, your lineage, to pull this wisdom from all directions, right? I just hold the space. That's all I do with the new moon and the full moon. I hold the space for you to hear, to listen, to channel, to receive, right? It's all there for you. And so it's just about you being able to access and receive. So I'm going to transition over here to the tools. My team chose the throat chakra candle for me. And so I like that this evening. On behalf of all of us, right, who maybe need some throat chakra work, we will go there. Now, what we intended for you to do with your beautiful tools this evening, when you get your little glass gems, you're going to put them into your bag and you're going to do readings. And in just a moment, I'm going to do the readings with you and for you. So I will show you exactly what that looks like tonight. If you have your 7 oils, I would like you to take a moment, and I would like for you to take just a touch of your root chakra blend, which, by the way, has black pepper, frankincense, vetiver, and Buddha wood. Take a nice deep inhale of your root chakra blend. And I know it's not the most attractive thing we will ever do together, but place that where it needs to go. There's a reason that's off camera. Okay. When you do energy work, you can't be shy. Then I would like for you to take just a drop of your sacral chakra blend, which has jasmine, tangerine, dark patchouli, sandalwood, and neroli. And place just a little bit, either between the ovaries or between the testes. And take a deep breath. We have to anoint with the oils first. And then the solar plexus blend for your solar plexus chakra, which is lavender absolute, fennel, myrrh. You have to have fennel in a solar plexus blend. And helichrysum. That goes 2 finger widths. Here's my belly button, above and in. And a nice deep breath. That's how we go. And then the heart chakra. Just a little. The heart chakra is rose, geranium, and ylang ylang. And a nice deep breath. Ideally, the root goes on your perineum, but again, we don't want to scare the children, darling. And then the throat chakra. Now we get to the more G-rated of the chakra. The throat chakra. Blue tansy, cedarwood, cypress, chamomile, elemi. And a nice deep breath. Third eye chakra. These are the sage goddess blends that we made for you. Third eye is clary sage, palo santo, litsea, cubeba, blue lotus, marjoram. And a nice deep breath there. And then the crown chakra. Gardenia, spikenard, saffron, white lotus, jasmine, sandalwood, and then lavender and fleurage, the flowers. At that uppermost chakra. And a nice deep inhale of all 7, which smells so good. The combination is so good. Okay, so now that we have anointed, right, then you can bring your hands together, put a little bit at your throat. Now we come over here. So who would like a chakra reading tonight? I am at your pleasure, darling. So just say yes. Which is my favorite of the oils? Do you know what's really funny? My favorite of the oils is the heart chakra. It just is. And my team knows it too. And every time I smell all the oils, I'm like, I love them all. The most expensive of all the blends to make, by the way, is the Ajna blend. Because it has pure blue lotus, pure Litsea cubeba. So the heart chakra is the second most expensive, not the most expensive, but it's my favorite. It's got all my favorite things. Okay, so let me go in. I'm gonna do really fast readings for everybody so we can do quite a few tonight. Okay, you ready for this? I'm excited for this. Teresa Hannah. Teresa. Going into Teresa's energy field, and I'm choosing third eye. Teresa Hannah, third eye is your chakra. You should set intentions tonight around vision and intuition. Next up, Heather Porter. Okay, Heather Porter. Going into Heather's field. Throat chakra. Heather Porter. So you need to set intentions around communication, authentic expression of your soul's path and purpose. Heather Porter. Thank you for all the little emojis, by the way. Those were super cutie. Okay. Bridget Eden. Bridget. Bridget was one of my best friends in high school. I've never known anybody named Bridget who wasn't just super fun and beautiful. Hi, Bridget. So Bridget. Coming in with Crown Chakra, Bridget. So you should set intentions for this new moon. Come on, Bridget. Let's get it clear for you. You should set intentions for this new moon around, oh, there we go. Yeah. Connection with your higher power. Crown Chakra, your faith. Maybe that's not better. Your faith and the highest expression of that faith. Okay. Moon Goddess Aurora. Aurora. It's a beautiful name. Aurora represents the dawn. And yours is third eye chakra, Aurora. Setting intentions for intuition, inner vision, connection with your higher self too at the third eye. Okay. Now, let me see who else is coming through. Nicole, Mezzatasta. Hi, Nicole. Nicole. Let's see what's coming through for you. Nicole. Throat chakra, you need to speak your truth. Channeling for you, Nicole, I feel like what you need to look at is there's someone in your life who needs to hear your authentic message, Nicole. You know what I mean? Like kind of unvarnished, if that makes sense. Don't hold back. Somebody needs to hear the whole truth from you, Nicole, and it's time. And they're ready for it, Nicole. And it'll make you feel better too. All right, Lynn Lakama. Hi, Lynn. Lynn. Let me go into your field, Lynn. Isn't this fun? I think you're going to have so much fun with these. Sacral chakra, it was about time. Getting into your feelings, Lynn, your desires. You know what my guides are telling me for you, Lynn? It's been too long since you put you first. Is that true? Come on, Lynn. It's time for you, Lynn. And it's time for just you. All right, Denise Rivera. Hold on. Denise. All right. The heart chakra, the anahata. Denise, you need to know how loved you are. That's what Spirit Guide is saying for you tonight. You need to know how loved you are. It feels, what they're saying is interesting, channeling for you, Denise. What it feels like is like there's a lot going out and not as much coming in, but you are so loved. Yeah. All right, Stacy Matthias. Stacy. Going into Stacy's field. Stacy down here. Heart chakra. It's interesting. They're talking about healing from a love from the past. It's time. You're ready. Your heart's ready to heal. And once you do, there'll be a lot of momentum in your life. There's something that's waiting for you to heal. Shannon Cassidy. Shannon. Third eye. Trusting your intuition, Shannon, is what the spirit guides are talking about for you. Like, it's accurate. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're second guessing it or like, do you ever have that where you know it's your intuition, right? And because I don't know, it's communicating in a way that you normally wouldn't, or it's like a word that you wouldn't normally say, but you're second guessing it. Do you ever do that? That's what's coming up around that particular message for Shannon. It happens to me even still sometimes. Let's see. Hi, Venus. Let me see what's coming up for you. Beautiful. It's down here. Hold on. Throat chakra. Yeah, letting go of fear around your expression. It's time. And once you do, there's going to be some really fun successes for you around the corner. It's like, feels like something really exciting to get, for you to be excited about. All right, Rock wants a reading? Really, Lauren? Okay, Rock. What's coming up for Rock? What does Rock need to know tonight? Where is his chakra energy? Crown Chakra, because you do know. Trusting in your connection to that source frequency. But there's something you need to hear and listen to. Pay attention to your dreams. That's what I'm getting for you, Rock. I miss you. All right, where am I going now? Nick Sinclair. Hi, Nick Sinclair. What's coming up for you, Nick, under the Scorpio new moon? Are you a Scorpio? You have Scorpio in your chart. Ooh, I see. Intuition, ajna, right? Third eye. Trusting again in spirit vision, spirit communication. Okay, I'm gonna go back to my, to facing you guys because I'm missing you. Isn't that fun? You're going to have so much fun doing these readings for everybody. Okay, Kathy Carl. Kathy. It's time to be seen. Does that make sense to you? That's what spirit guides are saying for you. And you got root chakra. It's, you know, root chakra sometimes is about taking up your space, Kathy, right? It's time you take up your space and let yourself be seen. Shannon Mitchell. Shannon. I speak, throat chakra. Expression, clarity, communication, finding your voice, healing your voice. Okay, let's see. And for Jill Bankston. Hi, Jill. Let's see which one's coming up for you tonight. Sacral chakra. I feel, I desire, I want, I need. Getting into the real, getting into the juice. And it's time to reconnect with your desire and your passion. Patricia Grafer. Hi, Patricia. She says, yes, please. I see you. Ooh, and we haven't had a solar plexus in a little bit. So Patricia pulled it. This is the I do. This is my chakra that I'm always working on, or the solar plexus, which is the center of your confidence and your will and your strength, right? So taking action, right? Taking next steps. Now, can I do a collective? And then at the end of tonight, I'll do another few minutes of readings if anybody wants to stay a little bit late. I'm going to do a collective for all of us, okay? So everybody who's here now at New Moon for November 2021, everybody who's here now, this is a collective pull. What is the chakra that all of us need to focus on at this time? Interesting. You ready? The crown. Right at the top of your head. This is an interesting one for me because one of the messages that was coming through in my, I always meditate before I lead you through ceremony. I always meditate the day of before I lead you. I have for the whole 10 years that I've been doing this. And what came in my meditation today from spirit guides was that people are disconnecting from their faith. It's almost like they're forgetting to pray. They're forgetting to meditate. They're forgetting to ask for help. They're forgetting. People are not connecting the same way to their, whatever that source frequency is. And you can call it whatever you want, right? Like I call it God, but you don't have to. You can call it source or goddess, or you can call it Joe or whatever you want to call it, but there's a frequency. Scorpio is about this. Because Scorpio is the great mystery. Have you disconnected from your mystery? It's come up a couple times tonight, hasn't it? Your mystery, the mystery. So for the final part of our ceremony, it's time for you to set up your intentions, right? It's time for you to clarify. What do you want? What do you need? What do you desire? What can the universe deliver on your dinner table? Right? What have you been waiting on? What would make you happy? What would bring you back to yourself? To that part of you that you miss. Maybe you think it's gone. we could wave a magic wand and bring something that would edge you closer to that place, what would it be? And let that guide you tonight. So the statements, and I'm going to fast forward in my feed real quick because it stopped. The statements are: I claim, I desire, I welcome, I enjoy, I have, I receive. I claim, I welcome, I enjoy, I receive, I claim, I enjoy, I welcome, I receive. Yeah. So Melanie says, I'm claiming my energy back. Yes. Say family, a life free from pain, right? Peace, health. It's never far. Tonight's about your faith. And I'm telling you, this is the last new moon of this year. No eclipse. I want you to say what you want. Not to me, to yourself. We get to a place in life, right? And we stop dreaming. Because it seems like child stuff, right? It's not. Your dreams, your hopes, your desires, they keep you alive, right? They give you something to look forward to, right? And if you believe that you live in an infinite universe where nothing is out of reach, really, tonight is rare. It really is. Serenity, happiness, spiritual inspiration, time and freedom, fun, space, purpose, joy, love, hope, yes, abundance, yes, a big house, lots of space, let's have it, legacy, love in your heart, faith for humanity, laughter, health, comfort in your body, yes, right action, creativity, getting your magic back, all these things. To laugh again, that's right, yes, to laugh, yes. Start now. Shit's funny, man. Right? Laugh. Open your spirit tonight. Peace, support, prosperity, inspiration, love, patience. So great spirit guides from all directions, all corners of this magnificent universe, ancestors who are watching us from above, light beings, light teachers, ascended master. We greet you tonight. We call upon you. We ask for your help. We ask that you bring these things, our desires, to pass in perfect time, and in full alignment with our highest good and the highest good of all beings on this planet at this time, across timelines, spaces, dimensions. And together we say, Amen. Aho. Really hold the space right now. Last new moon with no eclipse. You ready? So it is. Because it's the last new moon with no eclipse, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes for just one more minute. Dream big. What do you need? Ask. Space, love, joy, abundance. I don't do that very often. I don't do the double click very often. But when we come to a last new moon with clear energy in a whole year, I'm going to double click on that. By the way, I'm charging a whole bottle of perfume tonight. I'm doing this new perfume called 8 Ball. I'm doing one every new moon that holds the intention of the new moon, and then will come later. I'm only doing 1 bottle of each perfume. So when you see 8 Ball come around, just know that's been in my lap for most of today. Double click, baby. We've got all the magical tools in our space. Did you send them up? Did you dream big? I mean big. Did you do it? I'm proud of you. Supermoon, all the way. Did you do it? Bodhi's barking. Even he feels the energy, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Great Spirit, I ask that you see my brothers and sisters tonight. See them in their quest for joy, for abundance, for freedom, for transformation. I ask that you bring their desires and dreams to pass in perfect time and full alignment with the highest good of all beings on this planet at this time. Amen. It is done, it is done, it is done. It is done. I sent it up with you. I did. When the dog barks, you know you did a good intention. You know you sent it up in the right way. Yes, Kaz just got the job. I don't even have music and I'm gonna dance for you. Yes, baby. She got the job. Getting a job on a new moon. This is the other thing I was going to tell you tonight, and then I'm going to release the guides and the guardians. Did you know that every planet is direct right now except Neptune, Chiron, and Uranus, which are the outermost planets, right? So you've got Mercury direct, you've got Jupiter direct, you've got Saturn direct, you've got, all of the major players for your growth and development and happiness are direct. By the end of December, the only outer planet that will be retrograde is Uranus. We can roll without Uranus. So I'm just telling you, really, 2022 is going to feel like takeoff. And my intuitive sense is this time next year is going to feel so different in so many ways, and a lot of good ways, that you're going to be like, we made it, right? So just be there now, right? Be in that place now. Act as if, vibrate as if, and we will accelerate that timeline to the point of what I was saying to you at the beginning of our ceremony tonight. And look at Kaz, who is getting cheers from all over the world tonight. Alex Vanderwall is sleepy because of the energy. I yawn when I'm really running good energy, and it looks like I'm tired to people, and I'm not. It's just that the energy is trying to move through. So be with it. It's all good. All right, let's release our guides and guardians. So I want to say thank you to the guides and the guardians who held the space with us tonight. Releasing first the guides and the guardians of the spirit element. I feel like I want to release them and thank them for so much this year. The guides and the guardians of the spirit element have helped us to remember our magic in a year when so many of us, myself included, have sometimes forgotten our magic. Sometimes I'm like, am I magic? Oh yeah, I am magic. So I'm going to thank and release the guides and the guardians of the element of spirit tonight. I want to thank and release the guides and the guardians of the north, the ancestors, spirit teachers, the plants and the minerals, the steady forces that keep us anchored to this world and remind us that we can take our time, that we have time. It's the greatest gift we have. Thanking and releasing them. And then thanking and releasing the guides and the guardians of the West. So good. Thank you for holding us, for helping us to process these big emotions, and for helping us to shed and release what isn't serving us anymore. We give thanks, and then we release you tonight with gratitude. And to the guides and the guardians of the South. This is the energy of transformation, right? The South is fire, but the South is also snake medicine and scorpion medicine, which is Scorpio medicine. It's all about staying sharp and staying keen and aware, and remembering that we always have the capacity to shed layers of ourselves, old thought patterns and beliefs and behaviors that don't fit anymore, you know? So we thank them for their guidance tonight and their counsel. Release them with gratitude. And to the guides and the guardians of the East, for yet another new cycle, we're so grateful. So many of us have lost loved ones recently, and it's such a reminder that we're lucky to have a new moon. We're lucky to have a new cycle. This life is weird. It's weird, and it's hard sometimes. It can be filled with struggles, and it can be filled with sadness. But this life is also some of the juice of the universe. It's serendipitous. You don't know what's going to happen. It's a wild ride. And you get to ride those waves. You have the pleasure and the beauty of being here with other humans, and you can change people's lives. You can make a difference. You can love and be loved. You can open yourself and be vulnerable. These are all things that are available to you at any time. And it's special in this universe, this life, this human thing that we're doing. So it's good to treasure it. And the Guardians of the East teach us that. Every day is a new beginning. You wake up and it's like, it's a new day. I get to do this all over again, right? I get to try harder. I get to do better. I get to meet someone new maybe, or have a different relationship with someone than I did yesterday. It's a whole new day. So cheers. And thank you to the guides and the guardians of the East for reminding us, especially at the new moon, that with every new cycle we are reborn. And that's a blessing. We only get so many new moons in a lifetime. You gotta celebrate every single one. This thing is a gift, this life. Cheers. I'm glad I get to share some of mine with you. I really am. That's right. So cheers. And so, get another new moon is in the books, darling. Thanks, Team SG. You know what? I needed this tonight too. And I'm really glad you're here. What I wish we could do now is change into pajamas and have pizza. Could we move into the flannel pajama pizza portion of tonight's festivities? Wouldn't that be fun if we were doing a sleepover? that's kind of where I would move us for now. I'd be like, well, this concludes the fancy dress, underwire bra portion of our festivities this evening, and now we will transition to the flannel pajama and pizza part of our festivities. Okay, I'm going to stay on for a couple of more minutes. I do want to tell you, I don't know what is left, okay, of next month's new moon. Doesn't it sound good? Dave's actually ordering pizza tonight, and I've been on a really healthy eating kick, so I'm legit having pizza tonight. I'm totally doing it. Maybe in flannel pajamas. It's a little warm here tonight. So next month's new moon, I just want to tell you, because it's at sagegoddess.com, and your code is 21 shadow. Yeah. Did you know it's like one of our biggest sales of the year is sagegoddess.com right now? Kind of as a fun surprise, 21 shadow is 21% off the website. I don't think we've done 21% this year other than for our members, so that's kind of a big deal. Did you see this? So next month at the new moon, we made you an animal spirit spinner to tell you what your animal spirit guide is. And then in your kit comes, we're going to intuitively choose one of the animal spirit guides, and you get, can you see this back here? You get a huge gemstone specimen aligned to your animal spirit guide. Plus you get your perfume, your candle, and your charm for the charm necklace. Isn't that cool? These were like 60 or 75% sold out before our event tonight because everybody's excited about the spinner. So if you want one, you can go to sagegoddess.com. They're 21% off. Your code is 21 shadow. The perfume is Amber Styrax Dark Patchouli. It's so sexy. It's got all of the notes in it. Narcissus, birch, tar, and lavender absolute and primal. That's your animal spirit guide perfume. And then you get your little charm, which is the compass, and you get your spinner, and you get your gemstone specimen. So the kit is worth $100. It's $69, and it's 21% off. It's like $55 after your discount for $100 worth of products. But there's not a lot of them. Like, there's like 200 left. So if you would like one, head over to sagegoddess.com. Those are there for you. And if you get your tools before midnight tonight, what did I do with it? I showed this earlier, but one of you is going to win that wand, which is pink tourmaline, rubellite tourmaline with phantom citrine and tangerine aura quartz. One of you is going to win that with your tools. Okay, now, we did not talk about the Diwali bracelet. What did I do with mine? The Diwali bracelet, if you got your tools for tonight, is something that what you do is you tie it. I'm tying it onto my left wrist. You can tie it onto either wrist. This is not going to be cute, but I'm not good at tying my own string bracelets on. You tie it onto your wrist and you leave it on until it falls off, okay? And this is to represent your commitment to bringing light to this world. And so I am placing mine on my left wrist with you right now. I just did it. Do you have your Diwali bracelet too? And so I'm going to cut the extra string off. I'm going to really tie it tight because I want mine to stay on as long as it can. And then you and I will have matching bracelets. And this is actually from India. The twine that came for your bracelet is from India. And so we're going to snip the edges off. And so you and I are committing to bringing more of the light into this world. And every time you look down at that piece of string on your wrist, and you know I will have mine too, you don't take this off, you just leave it on until it comes off naturally. I have another string bracelet that Zoe made me about a year ago, and it has never come off. So I tend to wear these things pretty much forever, but I like it. Isn't that fun? Yeah. So if you, it should have come in your little organza pouch with your stones. If you didn't get it for any reason, just let support know and they will get you one. Isn't that fun? It's your little Diwali bracelet to represent you bringing light into dark places. Okay, if you would love to leave, you are more than welcome. I don't want to hold you, but if you would like a reading, I would like to stay for just a few more minutes and do a few more readings. Yeah, it's interesting. Alexis, I don't know. The little twine came with the kit, so I'm not sure. People are saying they didn't receive their little bracelet. Maybe they thought it wasn't something to keep. But anyway, it's not a big deal for us to send you another one, so don't worry. Sally says, I don't have a bracelet, but I'm going to commit. Can I ask something? Do you have another bracelet that you wear? I mean, I wear 3 bracelets every day, no fail. Do you guys have another bracelet that you are wearing? Can I just ask that you touch your other bracelet and make the commitment? Even if you don't have the twine for tonight. If you have another bracelet that you wear that represents light energy, I would like for you to just hold it and make that commitment to bringing more light into the world and to representing that light for other people. Amen, aho, and so it is. I think this is a really beautiful tradition. And if you just re-energize one of your own bracelets, I kind of love that too. All right, Teresa Avina says, do me, do me, do me. All right, Teresa. Let's see what's coming up for you. Which chakra needs focus for Teresa? Sacral. Desire, feelings, creation, passion for Teresa. All right. Vicky Payne, me please. I got you, Vicky. Vicky, Vicky, Vicky. What does Vicky need to know tonight? What chakra needs her attention? Got a sacral bunch of lovelies this evening. Feeling, desire, passion, sacral. Okay. Joey. Joey's in a funk. Hi, Joey. I know. All of us have been in a funk. It's okay. I'm kind of glad you said it. You know what I mean? A lot of us have been there this year. Joey, 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 what do you need to focus on right now to move through your funk? Crown Chakra. Coming back to your faith, Joey. You know, returning to what you know to be true, right? I think of, when I think of faith, I think of like, what do I know to be true no matter what? That won't fail me. Coming back to some of that. You know what's coming to me intuitively for you, Joey, that would get you out of a funk? For what it's worth, there are some, it's going to sound weird, some traditions and or recipes from your family that if you were to revive that or go back and cook one of those recipes, it would really, I think it would inspire you a little bit. Might even lead you to something interesting. And I feel like that's a little wisdom for you tonight. All right, Carson. Hi, Carson. Carson, Carson, Carson. Crown Chakra. So everything I, just said, but specifically focusing on your faith, trusting that there's a higher power at work that has your best interests at heart. For me, that's everything, When I think it's just me doing this, I get really worried about that. When I trust that there's a higher power there running the show, that makes me feel better. All right, Jan Neal. Hi, Jan. Jan says, I'd love one. It's needed. I can feel you. Hi, Jan. Jan. Root Chakra, that's why it's needed. Root Chakra is triage. When the root chakra needs attention and healing, it's because at the core something is disturbed, right? The root chakra develops between the ages of 0 and 5, and the root chakra tells you you're safe to be here, you're worthy of being here, you're protected, you're connected, like it's your tether to this planet. So overcoming fear. Remember that 99% of the things we're afraid of never happen. It's statistically true. And so if you're someone who gets into that fear place, I mean, literally telling yourself, 99% of the things I imagine are not going to happen, it unwinds that thread, that cord. Amy says, yes, it's my birthday. Hi, Amy. Happy birthday to you. Is it really your birthday today? You know how lucky it is to have a birthday on a new moon? It's just lucky. I've only had one that I can remember where my birthday was on a new moon. I was like, this is kind of cool. So you got to make a big wish for this next year for you. So what does Amy need to know tonight? What chakra does Amy need to really focus on in the year ahead? Root Chakra. You're safe, you're worthy, you're welcome, you're needed, you're appreciated, you're valued, you're worthwhile. All of those things. Yeah, you need to know all of that in your soul. And you got a bunch of birthday wishes. Okay. Mary Clempt says, I'm stuck. Me, please. Hi, Mary. Mary. Where's Mary stuck? What does she mean? And when we say we're stuck, I mean, do you know 99% of people have a blockage in one or more of their chakras at all times? It's true. If you were all good, if you had no blockages, if you had nothing to learn, you wouldn't even be here. We are here on Earth because we have shit to do and learn, and we have stuff to work out. I mean, everybody who's here is a work in progress, and when you look around and think, well, I should be better, or I should be perfect, or he should be better, or he should be perfect, it's like, no, this is our homework. We're here because we're working it out, and when we're done working it out, we leave. You know what I mean? Like, we forget we're still in school. So Mary, what do we need to unstick for you tonight? Because we're all stuck. Your intuition. Yeah, it's interesting. What I sense from your spirit guides is you're actually quite psychic. It's okay to let that information in. But you have to let it in for yourself too. Sometimes I think about my expectations of people and I feel bad. And then I think about my expectations of myself and I feel bad. Like, we are all kind of not perfect. But we expect so much from people, like they're all cooked. Kelly's like, do me. Hey, Kelly. Kelly. Let's see what's coming up for you. Which chakra needs to be focused on? Throat chakra, right? Speaking authentic truth, open and clear communication. And throat chakra isn't just talking, it's writing. And I feel like you need to write something. Are you a writer? My intuition is you're a good writer. And you're not writing enough. I think this is a message to you. All right, Jade Stone says, please help. Yes, please help. Hi, Jade. Let's see what's going on with you chakra-wise. Oh, that's the heart chakra. You need to heal your heart. Remember, healing is a decision. It's not an action. If you want to heal, it's always time. The guides are talking about forgiveness. That would be helpful for you. Karen Kelly says, I wonder about my writing. I think I'm getting intuitively for you, Karen Kelly, it's time for you too. You've been postponing it. How long are you going to postpone it? All right, Judy Newman. We'll do just a couple more here. Are you having fun? I hope so. Thank you to like the over 800 of you who stayed. I know it's dinner time. I have to go in just a second too, but I wanted to spend just a few more minutes doing these readings for you because they're very special. All right, Judy. Where does Judy need to focus tonight in her system? What's going on with Judy? Sacral. Passion, creation, desire. It's interesting because, Judy, what I'm getting for you intuitively is coming back to what you want. It's been about a lot of other people for kind of a long time. And now it's Judy time. And that's good. But you have to agree to that. Jeanette says, it's my birthday also. Happy birthday, darling. All right, let's do a birthday reading for Jeanette. How are you? Thank you for being here on your birthday. It's such an honor for me. Jeanette. Okay. Root. This could be a big year of transformation for you. This could. There's some cycles beginning and ending for you. And it's like good news, you know, like stuff that has felt like it's not making progress. My intuition is that you're going to see a little movement this year. I think it's going to inspire you, actually. Try to enjoy it and don't stress about it, is what the guides are saying. Do you stress about a lot of stuff? Try not to stress about this and just let it be. Okay. Let's see. Let me do one more. And hopefully you guys with birthdays have seen all the birthday love that you just got. It's very sweet. All right, Michael Ryder. I see you, Michael. You made my day today when I was live on Instagram. You're such a sweet spirit. You really are. I appreciate you. So Michael. What does Michael need to know about his chakras? This needs to be cleared or acknowledged. It's your third eye. Your soul gifts are strengthening. They will for the next few years. You'll be amazed at where they take you. That's what my spirit guides are saying. You're going to be traveling as part of this. You're kind of on a quest, and your spirit gifts are going to take you not just on a visual journey, but I think on a physical journey. So if you get invited to go somewhere this year or travel somewhere, you should probably accept that invitation. I think it's going to lead you in an interesting direction. So cheers. And thank you all for being here so much. Happy new moon. I'm really grateful for the time with you. Thank you, Team SG, for being here too. We're super grateful to you as well. And yeah, you guys, and enjoy. I'm so glad I got a chance to do quite a few readings for you guys tonight so that we could tap into that vibration and see. It was a joy. And so I will see you soon. I'll be back with you live tomorrow in the middle of the day, as I always am, on Facebook. Facebook.com/SageGoddess is where you can find us all the time. And make sure you subscribe to this channel before you leave so that you don't miss any of our upcoming events. Like I said, it's the biggest sale of the year right now at SageGoddess.com. So the code is 21Shadow for 21% off the new moon kit or whatever else might be interesting to you. Lots of fun holiday gift ideas too. Including my calcite cup. Did you see it? That I've been drinking out of tonight. It's kind of washed out with the lights, but it's pink calcite. I put champagne in mine. But anyway, whatever tickles your fancy. And then I will be back with you tomorrow and this weekend to show you what's new at SG.com too. It was so good to be with you too. All right, you guys, have a great rest of your evening. Happy new moon. Set your intentions before you go to bed tonight. And I'm going to give you a secret. Ready? Writing your intentions down is very important. Your handwriting, did you know, nobody on this planet has your exact handwriting. It is as unique as your fingerprint. Write your intentions down. You don't have to share them with me or anybody else. You can, but you don't have to. Write your intentions down before you go to bed tonight or first thing when you wake up tomorrow while you're still in the new moon window. This new moon is very important, and I think it's critical every new moon within 24 hours of the darkness of that moon for you to write those intentions down. At the end of the year, it's fun to look back and say, what did I wish for? And to kind of catalog what you've achieved. It's really important to do that tonight, so make sure you do it before bed. All right, we'll see you soon.